Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. Good to be back in Adelaide. The weather can't seem to make up its mind. I'm joined by my accomplice in primetime, Matthew Richardson.
Happy to be here.
The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. The power burst out onto the ground and boy did they look fresh. The fans should be in store for a ripper. We have the toss of the coin. The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. Here we go. It's Port Adelaide versus the Dockers. Jonas has the ball. Nice interception. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Five heading in. Watch his style. Goes short with a hand pass. That'll be a free for a push. Atlee feeds it wide. A good mark under the circumstances. Heyman pounds it long to his teammates. Westhoff catches. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Westhoff lets fly with a shot at goal. That was a narrow miss. Point the difference. It's not the score he was looking for.
Dawson has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Mundy gets a big push in the back. He boots it. Good mark. It's played on. Sending it on its way. McCarthy takes the uncontested mark. Ryder bumps.
Jonas not wasting time, elects to play on. Monfries controls it, dishes it off by hand. Westhoff gives it back. He runs for home. Goal for Monfries, gets his first, and we have the first goal of the match.
Monfries is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Ryder with a kick out of the pack. Johnson claims it.
Fremantle just can't buy a mark out there. They need to start looking for some easier options when moving forward and try and get some marks inside forward 50. He slams that on the boot. Clark with good strong hands. He's got a handball away. It's been cut off. Good hand skills there. He kicks the ball.
Picked up by Monfries. Gets the loose ball. He has the ball. He runs for home. Dixon with the hand pass. Pinpoint accuracy from Monfries. That's his second. Port Adelaide players with massive smiles on their faces now. They needed that. Tapped by Ryder. The bouncing ball is controlled. Takes it well. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Montfrey's getting accustomed to kicking goals. The Dock is already trailing by an uncomfortable margin. I would have expected him to nail that. Boat over the top. Choose to kick it. Pierce got under it.
Well, Fremantle have been trying to run with the ball and it doesn't seem to be working for them. They should start trying to find some space and kick the ball forward. He gets boot to the ball.
In the back.
Impey gives away the free, push in the back. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of space for a very easy mark.
50 metres from home. Kirsten will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. A mark by Boston. Shags that one. Nice contested mark by Fife. And Ebert looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Slams it on the boot. Rydick marks. 50 metres from home. Shot by Ryder. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Nice torpedo, Dawson. Great mark.
Clark's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Sutcliffe slams the ball to his boot. That's a nice, strong mark.
Fife boots it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Choose to kick it. McCarthy marks it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Willett takes the mark uncontested. Bumps the pigskin. He takes an uncontested mark. McCarthy throws it clear as day. He opts to play on. That's a massive kick. Pittard has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Boat clearly doesn't get enough attention. Sandlands intercepts it. Sweeping handball. Neil trimming the grass with that kick.
Weller told me recently that he really loves playing for this club and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Ryder with the kick. He gets it under pressure.
Sutcliffe slams it on the boot. Taken by Neil. Gets boot to high. The opposition forgot about him and he takes the easy mark. Kicks to the attacking 50. Valentine gets the mark without contest. 45 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Slots it. The Dockers have their first goal. The bounce straight down. Sandlands decisively. Hand passes. Rydick slams it on the boot. The umpire pays the free kick.
Bring it back.
Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
Heyman will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Kicks. Marked by Sutcliffe.
Sutcliffe is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Dixon goes for home. A goal took the power. The power are in front.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Pittard finds his man on the move. A solid mark from Dawson.
Dawson may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Gets a handball to the running man. Strong mark there. He gets boot to the ball. Slips through his fingers. Ryder kicks it. Hill with the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Mundy with the catch.
He slams that on the boot. That's a nice, strong mark.
Omsch kicks it. Catch by Bieber.
The dominance we're seeing from Port Adelaide at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Ibbotson kicks the ball. He wins the contested mark.
Ebert with the torpedo. A good job keeping it in play there. Shoots off the handball. He's really a ball magnet. Slots it. Westhoff kicks his first. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The bounce is dead straight. Sandlin's hardly provided a challenge. Ryder has the ball. Johnson catches it.
Johnson is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Sending it on its way. A good contested mark there. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Pittard with the shot.
Spoils. No, that's just giving the ball away. It's not the score he was looking for. Solid catch. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Gets boot to high. A mark by Hill.
Even though the Dockers are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. Weller by hand. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. He grabs it, lining it up with the goal now.
Valentine will be kicking from, as they would say, downtown. You'd back him from this position. The Dockers won't be happy to see that scoreboard. The bounce is straight as an arrow. One down by Ryder. Westhoff on the ball at the moment. Gives it to the running man. Free kick against Dixon. He handballs it. A lot of possessions for him. He gets his hands on the footy. Dixon unable to hold on. Handballs. The ball bounced favourably for Young. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. Sandlins gets onto the ball. A favourable bounce. Dixon finds his man on the move. The bounce straight down. Guided down nicely by Ryder. Takes possession. He has the ball. Takes that one strongly. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
Not much of an angle. Should be an almost certain goal.
35 metres out. Dixon with a fairly straight shot at goal. The bounce. Ryder nicely outclassing Sandlin's. Sutcliffe sidesteps.
The power to hustling and hassling their opponents, forcing the Dockers into errors when they have the ball and limiting their opportunities to possess it at all. He lays off the pass. He gets boot to the ball. Monfries marks the ball. He lines it up with the goal. Monfries goes for home. It's going. That will lift the team's spirits. The power lead.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Effective hit out there. Sandlin's bumped off the ball. With the ball now. He handballs it. No, that's just giving the ball away. Mundy not quick enough. He sneaks out the pass. Neal with his head down, running for home. McCarthy to Wex. Grabs the footy. He boots it from the pack. Solid catch. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. A monster kick will be required from here. It's an understatement to say they really need this one. Walters kicks a Rock Hudson-type kick. Don't see those too often. They look straight, but they're not. Well, they've got a point, but it won't be enough to get them back into this. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Moves it quickly by hand.
Polek. He's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. And the ball is out of play. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. The loose ball is collected. Monfries putting his head down as he runs in. Westhoff shoots for goal. The goal for the power.
All is in readiness. Bounce goes the ball. Ryder outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He's got the footy in his hands. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Tackled by Five, collected by Hill. He's got the footy in his hands. He's got the football now. Rydek with a kick at goal. Rydek with a great kick. That's his first. The lead has been increased. That's 3 in a row for the Power. The Power over. Fremantle by 44. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The scores: the Power 57 to Fremantle 13.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
And that's the end of the first term. The Power 57 to Fremantle 13.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really...
And we... More bounce than a dodgy check. Sandlin's without a touch. The clearance by Ryder. Ebert kicks it out of congestion. Pick up by Johnson. He gets another possession. Has it now. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Has it now. Has it now. She's running hot, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
These possessions just keep ticking over for Boak. Out of bounds near the goal. Rydek, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. Hit by Sandlin's. Sutcliffe controls. He's got the football now. Squeezes out a handball. Played on. Gray kicks it. Five takes it well. Sends it into the open paddock. Nicely intercepted by Ryder. Choose to kick it. He takes control of the loose ball. Takes possession. Dishes it off to the running player. Young's hit the woodwork. The Power by 45. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Fremantle stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. He takes a strong mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. Young getting into position for the kick.
Young slams one on the boot for goal. Spurk marks it. No more time. Play on's the call. Over the top of the pack. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Hartlett watching with anticipation. A mark by Johnson. Kicks into the middle. Great grab. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The contest, no match for him. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. 20 metres from home. Dixon slams it on the boot. Young with the kick. A good job keeping it in play there. Going for goal number 1. And over the boundary line she goes. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. A lovely drop punt. Now that's just giving the ball away. Takes possession. Lobs the pass. Sharing is caring. Intercepted. Spurk with a short hand pass. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Able to grab it on the half volley. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Collected by Mundy. Slams it on the boot. McCarthy takes the mark uncontested. He hand passes the ball. Played on. That came off the boot with huge power. Rydek with the mark. Kicks. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 3. Westhoff saying a little prayer. Port Adelaide with the advantage as they lead the Dockers 59-13. It's not the score he was looking for.
Dawson really wears his heart on his sleeve. Neil, just the better man in that contest. Ryder gets the intercept. He picks up the loose ball. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Sending it on its way. Taberner.
Going for goal number 1. Fantastic goal by Taberner. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on this? Tapped by Ryder. Gains possession. Vogt with the interception. Approaching the goals now. It's going. Miss for behind. The Power leads by 41. I would have expected him to nail that. He shouldn't have bothered. Sandlin's bumped. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Ryder making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball bouncing well. Ryder taps. Sutcliffe comes away with the ball. Gets a handball away. Vogt looking to make them pay for that turnover. Westhoff shoots off the handball. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Walters gains possession, finding the running player. Looks like he panicked there. A mark by Ibbotson.
Ibbotson has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Puts boot to ball. Walters passes it. Sending it on its way. Atley marks the ball.
Boots it. A good mark under the circumstances. Mundy launches it. Solid catch. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Austin with the kick. Hartlett made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Young made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. A nothing kick. The ball goes out of bounds. The ball crosses the boundary. Choose to kick it. Hill looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Hill is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Puts boot to ball. Homsch marks it. He slams that on the boot.
Off hands. Clark with the interception. Boots it. Neil claims the ball. Works it across the ground. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Sometimes you've just got to kick it. He takes an uncontested mark. Ryder gets the interception on the bounce. He's elected to play on. Vogt with a kick as he gets pulled down by Fife. He lays off the pass. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Kick goes in the direction of the lead. Ibbotson claims the ball. Bumps the pigskin. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Choose to kick it. Ebert with the mark. Chip kick along the wing. Marks. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 60 metres out. Kick by Gray. Strong mark by Clark.
Clark has so much potential. He could just be anything. Hill boots it. He takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Weller with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Jonas takes the mark.
Choose to kick it. Clark catches. Sends it on its way. A mark by Fife. Puts boot to ball. Valentine has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 50 metres from home. He's missed the goal. That score is not going to help them very much.
Let's play on.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Hill, the better man there. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass.
Weller seems to go for that extra leverage off an opponent by propping his hands on their shoulders. He won't get pinged every time, but he will have to be careful with his technique not to get caught for hands in the back. He chooses to play it on. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark there. He lays off the pass.
She's running hot, Richo.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Neil takes a shot. No good. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Play on.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Ebert made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. He's got the footy in his hands. Omsch is streaming past and gets the footy. Takes that one strongly. Rydick slams it on the boot. Young presents and takes the mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
50 metres out. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Dawson has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball. Sandilands marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Solid catch. This will certainly test him from this distance. McCarthy sends the ball on its way. Great grab. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 40 metres out. Kirsten to kick on a 30-degree angle. And certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. Bounce goes the ball.
Ryder is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He's got the ball out even when being tackled.
Bring it back.
He has to play on. He boots it. Atley marks the ball.
Choose to kick it. Jonas claims the ball. Puts boot to ball. Ryder claims it. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision.
Spurt really wears his heart on his sleeve. He boots it. Kept his composure then. He hand passes it. Sending it on its way. There's no contest for that mark.
Walters plays it on. Squeezes out a handball. An easy interception for Boston. Impey plays it on. Impey throws it clear as day. Walters kicks hard along the boundary line. Takes it well. Kirsten in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. McCarthy claims the ball. 50 metres from home. Sends it home with a mighty kick. McCarthy with his first. A much-needed goal for the Dockers. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
Well, the scoreboard says they're winning, but you wouldn't have thought so looking at those stats.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. It's half-time, which means everyone gets a break, even me. the second half.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Lobs the handball. Well, it doesn't want it. He hands it back. Omsch searches for the man downfield. Good mark by 5. Choose to kick it. Great mark over the pack. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Jonas is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He boots it. Mundy gets the upper hand. He kicks the ball. 5 marks the ball.
Bumps the pigskin. Valentine, the better man there. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it, straight in front of the goals. It's not the score he was looking for. Not much on offer for Austin. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
Hiddard needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Westhoff with the shot. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Here's a long kick. Nice work from Clark. Jams it on the boot now. The loose ball picked up by Westhoff. Hartlett comes away with the ball. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Port Adelaide beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 67-34. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Dawson's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Puts boot to ball. Sandilands marks it. He gets boot to the ball. Weller having no trouble taking that one.
Sends the Sharon on its way. He takes an uncontested mark. McCarthy kicks to the loose man, and the mark will be paid. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. He'll need a long-range boomer from here, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Takes that one strongly.
Ryder got a really good footballing brain. The ball is out of bounds. The ball is tapped. Sutcliffe gets possession. Fife has the ball. Good hand skills there.
Bumps the pigskin. Walters with an easy mark. He handballs it. He boots it from the pack. So well timed. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
He'll need a bigger kick than he has from here.
A long way out. A good mark under the circumstances. Dixon with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Dixon steers the ball towards goal. Port Adelaide with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Dockers 73-34. Deft touch from Ryder. The ball in the hands of Westhoff. Dishes it off to the running player. Ebert drives it inside the 50. Strong mark by Dixon. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. The power by 45. Here's the bounce.
Sandiland's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He mistimed that one. Ryder scoops up the ball. Dishes it off to the running player. And the ball is out of play.
Sandlands with the punch. Pittard with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Bonfrey's running in, about to kick. Dixon clearly doesn't get enough attention, and the ball goes over the boundary line. Umpire lets it loose. Ryder, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. That's a very well executed goal. Dixon providing the perfect avenue to go. Count them. 6 of the best.
The Power are taking their time and looking for the safe marking option in the forward line. Most of their goal production is coming from set shots, and it's paying off for them.
Sandlands with the mighty fist. Jonas tries his luck along the ground. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Levick shins it. Cleanly picked up with the ball now. He grabs it on the run. Going for goal number 3. Westhoff misses very wide. Port Adelaide beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 86-34. It's not the score he was looking for. He spent that one before he had it. Eamon approaching home now. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Rydick with a big bump to Sandilands. Bumps the pigskin. Pittard looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Sockers the ball away. Lucky bounce collected. Handballs to the running man. Nice work from Dawson. Kicks the skin off it. Boak soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Kicks goalward, but it won't have the desired outcome. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Dawson waiting for the man to free up. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
Pearce is one of the cleanest marks of the football in the game. Sending it on its way, Ibbotson. Ibbotson kicks it. Fife with the ball. He gets boot to the ball.
Kicked by Neil. It was all his. Jams it on the boot. Over the top of the pack. Ebert kicks it out of the congestion. Eamon collects it. Handball short. He gets another possession. Nice mark under pressure.
Neil told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Monfrey's clearly desperate for some attention.
An easy grab for Dawson. That's a massive kick. The contest, no match for him. Spears a low ball. Westhoff, the better man there. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Looks like he forgot to practice his kicking during the week. The ball heads out of bounds. Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Ibbotson told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. That's a mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Dixon lining up with the goals. Dixon takes a shot. The ball's travelling.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. One down by Ryder. Boak picks up the bouncing ball. Ibbotson with the football. He has the ball. Adams clearly doesn't get enough attention. Fife bumped off the ball. Picked up the ball. Yet another possession. He gets his hands on the footy. He gets his hands on the footy. He gains possession. Sandilands was taken high. Booted by Sandilands. Great mark. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Neil grabs that one. Kicks it across the ground. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Wayward with the kick. The contest, no match for him.
Fremantle just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into, and as a result they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. McCarthy puts his boot on it. Lobby has given away a free kick. Valentine goes for home. Well, the Dockers needed that goal. Can they build on this now?
The ball is bounced. Sandilands knocks it down the field. Boak with the hand pass. Adams kicks it. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. Dishes it off to the running player. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Rydick certainly sends it a long way, but not always with the right postcode. The Power by 9 goals. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Dockers stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. Westhoff sharks the ball away. Dixon gets the footy. Sutcliffe there to mop up. He gains possession. Gray onto the ball. Young shoots for goal.
The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Deft touch from Sandilands. An easy interception for Pittard. Ebert finds his man on the move. Dixon grabs that one. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 25 metres out. Score for Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide leads by 66. The ball has been bounced. Sandilands looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. The ball in the hands of Neil. Jonas, no match for the man with the ball. And he's heading for home. McCarthy must be aware of the pressure he's under. This needs to go through.
McCarthy will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
Quick hands find the running player. Goes short with a hand pass. He runs into the goal. He got a hold of that one. And that ball is out of bounds. The ball going back to the players right now. Palms it down nicely. And he's heading for home. Pittard holds the ball. Mundy trimming the grass with that kick.
Johnson doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. Puts boot to ball. Dawson gets the upper hand. Puts boot to ball. Young intercepts it. Gray kicks for goal.
Port Adelaide leads by 61. It's not the score he was looking for. A good mark under the circumstances. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Works it across the ground. A mark by Sandilands. Gets boot to leather. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Kirsten tries his luck with a shot at goal. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
He needs to think more about it when in front of goals.
Not enough help gained from that kick. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Power have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover, and that's why they're on track to win this match. He plays the ball to himself. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Sending it on its way. Neil claims the ball.
He got a hold of that one. Did you like that term, Richo?
Outplayed, outgunned. Fremantle need to take stock and show some real vigour here in the last. They have the talent and the legs, but do they have the belief?
There's the siren for the end of the third quarter. The scores at the Power 107 to Fremantle 47.
Well, the coach's pleas must have been heated in that quarter as the Power hold the lead at the last change. They're looking good for the 4 points, but I've been wrong before.
Well, and the last quarter of this match is underway.
You're never a loser until you quit trying.
Ryder nicely outclassing Sandilands. Sutcliffe throws the ball. Free kick. He plays on now. Young ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 35 metres out. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Goal number 2 for Young. Port Adelaide are in control of this game.
Young needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps a player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
Dixon just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Dixon takes a shot at goal. Port Adelaide add one to their tally. That's 2 in a row for Port Adelaide. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Sandilands, try swinging your first next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. McCarthy has the ball. He's heading for home. Sandilands throws it, clear as day. Jonas plays on. Jonas sends one up towards the wing. Marked by Gray. Slams it on the boot. Good mark by Xnathanx. With the quick hands. Intercept by Ryder. He runs into the goal. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Disappointing kick there.
Dawson told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. He gets it under pressure. He slams that on the boot. Amon showing more speed than his opponent. Passes by hand.
Xnathanx boots it. He's running hot, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Walters has seen plenty of the footy. Levy sends one up towards the wing. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Oh, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. He holds his breath. And the risk pays off. Goal. A much-needed goal for Fremantle.
Neil has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Handballs to the running man. He runs into the goal. Horrible kick by Gray. That's got to hurt. It just missed. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Sutcliffe gives the ball to the man on the run. Ebert no match for the man with the ball. Sweeping handball. He runs for home, going for goal number 1. Dawson marks it.
Look, Fremantle haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Mundy with great hands, he handballs it. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Sutcliffe with good strong hands.
Kicks. Good effort with the spoil from 5. Great with the football. He's got the football now. He's running hot, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Momfries with the goal. It looks like the Power have this one in the bag. There's the bounce. Tapped by Ryder. He gets his hands on the footy. Westhoff kicks it from the pack. Taken by Young. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He's paid to kick these, Dennis.
45 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. It's not the score he was looking for. Westhoff has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
A solid mark from Dixon. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Dixon tries his luck with a shot at goal. Port Adelaide have scored the last 2 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Westhoff hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Ryder heading in. Watch his style. Taken by Dawson.
Look, the Dockers haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. It's a mark.
Kicks it. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Taken by Mundy. Slams it on the boot. Impey grabs that one. Send the torp in, big fella. Strong mark by Everton. Gets boot to leather. He wins the contest. Bumps the pigskin. Mundy ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. And he's missed. That was a waste. They won't get on top kicking like that. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Austin with the kick. Mundy got under it. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. too far out to score, surely. Now this shouldn't be too hard for McCarthy. Solid catch.
Austin just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Walters with real good use of the body. Walters takes a shot. The ball's travelling. Fremantle get the goal.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Ryder got a fist on it. Sutcliffe on the ball at the moment. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Dixon catches. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 20 metres from home. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Dixon ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably. That's 2 in a row for the Power. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Tapped by Ryder with the ball now. A nice running mark. Whoa, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick. Westhoff takes a shot at goal. Bonfries marks on the run. Lining up the goal now. Bonfries takes a shot at goal. Port Adelaide have scored the last 3 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Monfries has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Fife throws it, clear as day. Kick by Westhoff. The mark is taken by Dixon. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Dixon with a kick at goal. Goal for Dixon. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The Power have scored the last 4 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Dixon needs to gain a more familiar and consistent goal-kicking routine. And when he does that, he will be rewarded with more accurate kicking results.
Quick kick out of the pack by Fife. Walters taking aim. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Look at that. He's put it through. 3 of the best. He's putting on a clinic. McCarthy with a sigh of relief. You can see it on his face as he nails a crucial goal. Ebert picks it up. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Westhoff just squeezes it over the line. It looks like Port Adelaide have this one in the bag.
Westhoff's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Kicks it. Willett having no trouble taking that one.
Fremantle just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into, and as a result they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Boat kicks it. He marks the ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Sending it on its way. Dixon just stopping to shake his moneymaker. Gets the handball. He gathers the ball. Passes by hand. Young takes a shot. The goal for Port Adelaide.
That's 2 in a row for the Power. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Clean tap by Ryder. He has the ball. Handball finds Sandilands. He wins the contest. The umpire allows play to continue. Works it across the ground. Good mark by McCarthy. Bumps the pigskin. He has space for an easy mark. 65 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Testing shot outside the 50. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Simply outplayed the opposition there. 40 metres from home. It's an understatement to say they really need this one. Fremantle not enjoying this.
Fremantle need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Rydick totally outclassed in that contest. Boak, a good crummer. Dawson with the interception. Spurk just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. He takes control of the loose ball. She's running hot, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Pierce, the better man there, sends it on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Looks like he panicked there. Impey laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Booted by Neal. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Impey doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. Good hand skills there. He heads into home. Pittard goes for goal. Dixon with the mark.
Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 20 metres from home. He's on a 30-degree angle. If this game were being played on water, the Power would be walking on it. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Good tap from Ryder. It's a ball up. Sandland thumps it forward. Bounces favourably for McCarthy. He lays off the pass. It's a ball up.
Sandilands is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it. Boak with the mark. It comes off the side of the boot. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Westhoff looking for another goal here. They've conceded possession. I can already tell that's not too good. He's injured. I don't think he'll be coming back out. That was nasty stuff. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Definitely palmed to advantage. Sutcliffe has the ball. He gives the ball away. Rydick, a massive kick off the boot. Caught. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Looking for another goal here. Young prays to the gods of football. Port Adelaide are in control of this game. Disappointing kick there. Westhoff from behind, going for goal number 5. Takes it well.
Fremantle just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. Ryder boots it. Need scoops up the ball. Dawson gets the intercept. He boots it.
Let's play on.
Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Power and the Dockers?
Sorry, Dan, I've got more important things to think about. I've got yoga to finish, and the expiry date is today.
Final scores at 183 to 72. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time,
Hello, I'm Dennis. The sound of the first bounce.
It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has it. It's the will to prepare to win that matters.
Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Vogt gathers it. He handballs it. They've conceded possession. He kicks the ball out of congestion. They've conceded possession. And over the boundary line she goes. The ball going back to the players right now. Ryder taps. Bonfries heads in for the goals. Jams it on the boot now. Talia gets a hard bump from Dixon. Paholke is streaming past and gets the footy. It'll be a ball up. Claimed by Ryder. Lucky bounce collected. Young making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. Out of bounds near the goal. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Atkins has it.
Atkins has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark there.
Kick by Ryder. O'Brien, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Ebert there to mop it up. Gathers the ball. Ebert throws it, clear as day. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice contested mark by Menzel. Jams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him. Crouch keeps that one low. Paholke takes an uncontested mark.
Paholke's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player. Jenkins targeting the leading man. Menzel with the catch. It's a mark.
Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Takes that one strongly. He puts it out of bounds on the full, and that ball is out of bounds. Lynch lining up, 30 metres out. The tightest of angles here. Lynch thumps the ball for goal. The first goal by Lynch. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Ryder. It's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He handballs it. He's intercepted it. Crouch with the football. That's an elite skill, handballing when being tackled. Jonas with a clean pickup. Lobby wants to play on. He boots it. Slips through his fingers. He gets boot to the ball. O'Brien sharks the ball away. The umpire calls a free kick.
Booted by Seedsman. Over the top of the pack.
Crouch shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Sloan blocks it. Pittard takes the opportunity. He gets the ball. Sending it on its way. The ball crosses the line.
O'Brien taps. Able to grab it on the half volley. Ryder with the mighty fist. He controls the bouncing ball. Approaching the goals now. Hands like dinner plates. Seedsman slams it on the boot. Nice hands.
Lever has so much potential, he could just be anything. Atkins kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Hardigan with the kick. That's a mark.
Menzel feeds it wide. Takes it well. Works it across the ground. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Gathered by Pittard. What was he thinking? Goes for distance. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
O'Brien can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Menzel kicks the ball. Jenkins, just the better man in that contest. Jenkins has a kick. Jenkins gets the goal. The Crows have the edge over Port Adelaide in this match.
The bounce. Ryder is a class above. I expect he'll continue. The ball in the hands of Atkins. Sloan not quick enough. He sneaks out the pass. And the mark will be paid. Goes up the line. Ryder catches. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high, there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Gets it away in the nick of time. There'll be a ball up close to goal. O'Brien, leave the pinatas for the kids. The goal for Capel. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on top of this?
Port Adelaide could have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
Ground control to Major Tom. Marked by Ebert.
He decides to play it on. He boots it.
Out of bounds it goes. It'll be the umpire's ball. Thrown in majestically. O'Brien didn't even get close to that tap. Controlled by Paholke. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. It'll be tossed in from the boundary. Here we go again. Ryder totally outclassed in that contest. He runs for home. Menzel shoots it, gets the distance, gets his first. Important kick here, and he's got it.
Menzel told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time.
A lovely drop punt. Impey picks up the loose ball. Adelaide get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Out of bounds in the pocket. Crouch hammers the ball for goal. He wins the contest. 20 metres out. Walker going for number one. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Walker with his first.
Adelaide forwards are marking everything and converting their set shots. It's meant that the Crows midfielders have had complete faith in their forwards and are using them as the preferred avenue to goal.
The bounce, laser straight. These possessions just keep ticking over for Crouch. Collected by Menzel. Boots it. Great mark under pressure. Betts aiming for the goals. Only a behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Austin plays on. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Crouch targeting the leading man with that kick. Hunts presents and takes the mark. Bad kick, resulting in a free to the Crows. And over the boundary line she goes. Betts going for number one. Just fell through. Betts getting them further in front. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Hartigan somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Handballs from the tackle. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. A good mark under the circumstances. Too far out to score, sure. Betts with a pretty easy kick. Betts slots the goal. That's number two. They increase their lead. The bounce is straight up and down. Tapped by Ryder. Sloan just stopping for a quick dance. Bumps the pigskin. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 50 metres out. Shot at goal by Betts. He holds his breath. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. It's not the score he was looking for.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Port Adelaide stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. The ball is gathered. He handballs it. What a crunch. Menzel hands over the ball. Pomsch kicks the ball. Hartlett with a strong mark.
He chooses to play on. I'm not sure which side that lad is playing for. Out on the full. And the ball goes out of bounds. Atkins shoots. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. It's not the score he was looking for. Austin to bring it in. Lucky bounce collected. A lot of possessions for him. Walker in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't slot this one through. Adelaide lead the power. All is in readiness. The ball is bounced.
Ryder, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Sloan marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. O'Brien with the mark. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
Puts boot to ball. Caught. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. taken by Austin.
Austin just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Betts taking aim. Betts with the shot. Walker claims the ball. Walker goes for goal. Nice kick, just a little bit too wide, and it's bounced off the post.
I would have expected him to nail that. Out of bounds on the full by Austin. Out of bounds in the pocket. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. 15 metres out. Adelaide have scored the last 6 goals. The Crows with a handy break, leading Port Adelaide 52-6. Westhoff kicks. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Seedsman injured. No way he'll come back after an injury like that one. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay.
Well, when the Crows were able to mark the ball inside their forward 50 so easily, it's no wonder they're leading this match. The Power really need to turn up the pressure. And the ball goes out of play. Tapped.
Lomsch hummels in. He gets another possession. Ryder throws it, clear as day. Jenkins has the chance to add one more to his tally. The Crows get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Jenkins with his second goal. Umpire bounces the ball. Ryder taps. The ball mopped up. Kicks the skin off it. Solid catch. Kicked by Ellis Yolman. He wins the contest. Hartlett kicks. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Ellis Yolman with a gigantic kick. Caught by Vogt. Gets boot to high. A big run to take that back. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Talia has been told to play on now. Otten is streaming past and gets the footy. Rydick went straight through it. Plenty to analyse from the first quarter, Richo.
Port Adelaide have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of what is.
And we're back for the second term.
Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else.
Bumps the pigskin. Lomsch couldn't complete the mark. Bounces favourably for Ebert. Westhoff ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Puts boot to ball. Great mark over the pad. A lovely drop punt. Pollock catches it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 60 metres out. Pollock lets fly with a shot at goal. The ball picked up. Vogt manages to get the handball out of the pad. Can you count that as a moral victory? The Power are really being punished. Disappointing kick there. Westhoff catches.
Westhoff has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Talia takes a contested mark. He slams that on the boot. That's a mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
He's got the football now. The ball is hammered towards goal by Vogt. 30 metres out. Bonfries takes a shot at goal. Just wide to go through for the behind. This is the footy equivalent of rope-a-dope. The Power are barely hanging on right now. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. A solid mark from Brown. Jams it on the boot. Nice hands.
Adelaide have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's... Polek slams the ball to his boot. Brown marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. A great mark under pressure.
Hardigan sends one up towards the wing. Kicked by O'Brien. Sloan gets the mark without contest. Gets boot to high. McKay catches.
He kicks the ball. That's a mark.
Impey chips it to the pocket. There's clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Runs out of room and is over the boundary line. It'll be tossed in from the boundary. Umpire throws the ball in. O'Brien is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Ryder. Nice work from Walker. All is in readiness. Good bounce.
Ryder got a really good footballing brain. Dishes it off to the running player. He handballs it. Jenkins heading in now. He picks it up cleanly. Menzel with the ball. Betts takes possession. Betts giving away a free.
Bumps the pigskin. Atley is able to grab it on the half volley. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
That was an absolute shocker.
The ball goes over the line. The boundary umpire has called for the footy. Look at the big eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Goes short with a hand pass. Sloan kicks. A nice uncontested mark for Menzel. Gets boot to high. Strong mark by Clobey. He decides to play on. Kicks it. Marked by Lynch. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Golden opportunity here. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Rydick really gets onto this one. He controls the bouncing ball. The ball is socket. The ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Montres. A lot of possessions for him. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Westhoff gets the ball. Westhoff throws it, clear as day. That drop punt works well for Jenkins. Catch by Crouch. He kicks quickly.
In the back.
Like the song says, don't you just need someone to shove? Choose to kick it. Strong mark by Impey.
The Power haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Austin boots it. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Lynch getting accustomed to kicking goals. Takes that one strongly. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Ball crosses the boundary. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 30 metres from home. Too much ambition is a bad thing to have in this pocket. Definitely palmed to advantage. Westhoff gets a nice bump from Hardigan. Hits the running man. Approaching the goals now. Boots it. Brown spills it. The loose ball picked up. Dixon just squeezes the kick out.
The Power could posted a huge number of tackles, but it just isn't being reflected on the scoreboard. They need to work harder at collecting the loose ball. He handballs out into space. He's brought down and the ball is spilled. Hardigan is bumped off the ball. Smith gathers it. He boots it. O'Brien, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to.
A wayward kick from Impey. Great grab.
O'Brien just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. McKay puts his boot on it. Good mark. He boots it. Lynch with real good use of the body.
A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Austin looking for a lead. Solid catch. Out on the full, the Crows free kick, and it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. A chance to add one more to his tally. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Austin kicks to himself, chooses to kick it. Atkins with the catch.
Atkins doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. He boots it. Jonas catches it. Really forced to earn that mark. He kicks the ball. Seedsman hit the mark.
A lovely drop punt. Great looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Westhoff, a good crummer, heads up the corridor. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Grabs the footy, a short handball. Touched right on the line, disappointing for Dixon. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. It's not the score he was looking for.
The Crows just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Passes by hand. Gray running in about to kick. The Crows still with some work to do to catch up with the power.
It's not the score he was looking for. Pittard laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. A good mark under the circumstances. A long way out, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Chips it down towards half forward.
Atley has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. He kicks the ball. He gets the upper hand. He steadies now in front of goal. Crouch has a kick. It's in the air. Only at the hand.
It's not the score he was looking for. Ball crosses the boundary. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. That was the peg. Played on. He's kicked it out on the full. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Going for goal number 3. Just fell through. 3 goals so far. Well done. Jenkins increases the lead. Umpire bounces the ball.
Well, Port Adelaide have been dominant in the ruck. They haven't been able to give their receivers first use of the ball, and that's why they're losing this match. The ball crosses the line. O'Brien gets a fist to it. The loose ball is collected. He gains possession. Ryder onto the ball. Monfries marks it.
Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 35 metres out. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. That score is not going to help them very much. I would have expected him to nail that. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
The Crows have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. Port Adelaide need to stop trying to outmark Adelaide and just get a fist into the contest. Ebert marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Young gets the catch.
Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Westhoff just gauging which way that wind is blowing. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Going for goal number 1. Takes that one strongly. Play on, the umpire says. Heyman, the better man there. 50 metres from home. Play on is the order from the ump. Kicks it across the ground. Crouch gets the upper hand. A short handball. Gets boot to leather. Athlete with the mark. Played on. The Crows get the free kick as it goes out on the full. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Lynch takes aim for goals. Misses the goal and goes through for a behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Marked by Menzel. He steadies now in front of goal. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Distance could be the problem. Having a big day going for goal number 4. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. He's kicked 4 and he looks like he's not done scoring yet. Punched by Ryder with the ball now. Boat, no match for the man with the ball. Hartigan holding the ball as he's collected by Brestoff. And that's the half. Adelaide 92 to the Power 12. Stay tuned for the halftime break is over now. Back to work.
The best athletes in the world are those willing to push harder than anyone else and go through more pain than anyone else too.
Hartigan again, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
It's like he has the ball on a string. Seedsman kicks it. A good mark under the circumstances. Nice contested mark by Talia. Kicks. Good mark by Smith. Jams it on the boot now. Nice work from Boak. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holiday. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. 20 metres from home. Monfries with the shot. Score for the Power. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Monfries is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Chips it down towards half forward. A great effort.
Brown. He's really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He slams that on the boot. A nice contested mark. Lever passes it. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. He opts to play on. Crouch with the kick. Menzel with good strong hands.
Choose to kick it. Paholke marks. Puts boot to ball. Sloan looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Caught.
Homsch is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. O'Brien wins the contested ball. He slams that on the boot. Menzel marks it. He kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark.
Works it across the ground. Pittard presents and takes the mark. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard? That's
just a waste of a kick there.
Drake booting it inside the 50. Good mark by Talia. Bumps the pigskin. Well, he gave it a shot. He gives the ball away. Sweeping handball. Paholke releases just before he's poleaxed by Crouch.
Bring it back.
Paholke sends the ball on its way.
Impey has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Impey giving away a 3. Westhoff taking aim. Puts boot to ball.
Ryder puts the ball in the hands of fate. O'Brien with the running catch. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Looking for another goal here. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Almost a peg. Walker shoots for goal. The Crows lead the Power. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. O'Brien leave the pinatas for the kids. He has the ball. Jonas slams it on the boot. Taken by Polak.
Polak really wears his heart on his sleeve. Smith gains the loose ball. Amon gives away the free. Pushing the back. Puts boot to ball. Westhoff with the catch. He slams that on the boot. Great hands.
Monfrey's lining up the goal now, 25 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre-backs. Rydek decisively. Pittard with a short hand pass. Now he wants it back. Westhoff has his head down now. Westhoff just makes the goal line. All is in readiness. Look at that bounce.
Ryder shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Crouch gets the ball to spill free with that tackle. Dixon takes the mark. Dixon has given away a free kick.
Talia told to play on. Pollock the better man there. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. A long way out. The umpire says play on. Well, he gave it a shot. McKay doesn't waste that opportunity. The ball picked up. Boots it. Nice contested mark by Crouch.
Crouch's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. McKay onto the ball. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. Smith misses the ball. He steals the ball on the bounce. Amon hand passes the ball. Westhoff dodging just for the fun of it. Monfries kicks it. Young gets the ball. Dixon handballs to the man on the move. Goal for Port Adelaide.
They're doing some much needed plastic surgery to that scoreboard. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Rydek gets the tap. He gains possession. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Claimed by O'Brien. A favourable bounce. Rydek on the ball at the moment. He's got the footy in his hands. He puts it out of bounds on the full. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. A powerful kick from Brown. Smith looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Paholke with the mark. Paholke sends one up towards the wing. Sloan has it.
Sloan really wears his heart on his sleeve. Good mark. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. Crouch kicks the ball. A clean pick-up. Quick hands finding the running player.
All eyes on the ball as the ruckman battle it out. O'Brien with the tap, collected by Vogt, has it now. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. That's a massive kick. Taken by Bayman. Slams it on the boot. The loose ball scooped up, gathered by Westhoff. Sneaks the ball away in time. He hand passes the ball. Rydek with a ton of weight on his shoulders. He's got to kick this vital goal. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Westhoff with the running catch. A lovely drop punt. Finds an easy target in the unmarked man. The loose ball picked up by Monfries. Going for goal number 3. This is the footy equivalent of rope-a-dope. Port Adelaide, they're barely hanging on right now. I would have expected him to nail that. Wins the hard ball.
Polek just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Westhoff being penalised there.
Hartigan getting told to move on. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicks it. Strong mark. Off the side of the boot. Terrible kick. He has space for an easy mark. Kicks it. Great mark. Gets boot to high. Jonas gets the upper hand.
Jonas has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Let's hope he's got his kicking boot on. Westhoff with the shot. Jeez, poor kicking. So many points now, they're adding up.
Disappointing kick there. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. The loose ball picked up by Ebert. Heyman picks up the bouncing ball. Approaching the goals now. Brown having no trouble taking that one.
Brown, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Gives it to the running man. Brown giving away a free. Pittard slams the ball to his boot. That's a nice strong mark.
Goes up the line. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Westhoff starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. It's not the score he was looking for. Might have to kick it to himself. That decision was like taking a bee into a job interview. Not a very good idea. Taken by Brown. Plays it across half-back. Nice hands.
Seedsman's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. If he sinks this is going to be a real morale booster for the team. Monfries goes for goal. That one puts them right back in contention.
The Rucks prepare to go at it to this bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Rydek with the punch is in his possession. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Strong man. A cool, calm head, clearing it out of defence. Choose to kick it. A great effort. Kicked by McKay. Caught.
Hang them up.
Kicks the skin off it. Hands like dinner plates. Smith, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Paholke kicks. Hardigan marks.
Hardigan can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Sending it on its way, he takes the contested mark. Crouch with the kick. Ryder picks it up. Boak finds the running player.
Nice bit of power there. An easy interception for Seedsman. Only a matter of time now. O'Brien with first hands to the ball. The umpire's had enough. It's a ball up. O'Brien hits it. Young gathers it. A good turn with the Crows, 98, to Port Adelaide, 51.
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
The Power with a lot to think about as they trail by 47.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
What do the stats look like, Richo?
Gee, it's a hot encounter out there, and the possession stats express a similar story, with the stats at 52% to 48%. Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 130 and 118.
Insightful, Richo. Interesting final quarter.
What makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose.
Rydek pushes in the back like an old lady poking her umbrella in a wasp's nest. Kicked by O'Brien. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Adelaide have just been so dominant in the marking contests, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Menzel catches it. He steadies now in front of goal.
The kick favours Betts. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Betts unloads one towards goal. The long goal by Betts. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Guided by Ryder. Cardigan on the ball at the moment. Who was that to? Hastily kicked. Dixon passes. Pick up by Brown. Has it now. No, that's just giving the ball away. Inside 50 by Ryder. The ball over the line. Out of bounds near the goal. The umpire says throw it in. The ruckman jostle for position. O'Brien knocks it down the field. He's heading for home. The ball spills to Crouch. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. The Rucks are going at it. O'Brien really gets onto this one. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Ryder taps it. Westhoff onto the ball. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hind post should be cowering in fear. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
An elite footballer should slot this every time, Dennis.
It's not the score he was looking for.
Adelaide have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the power is starting to fall behind. He picks up the loose ball. It's intercepted.
The umpire will give us another ball up. Ryder is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate O'Brien. Pittard comes away with the ball. He's heading for home. A good mark under the circumstances. That's a massive kick. Vogt with the interception. Monfries puts it on the boot. Out of bounds near the goal. A lot of jostling as the boundary umpire puts the ball back into play. Has it now. Westhoff runs past and gets the ball. A great effort. Seedsman being told to play on there. Lever looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
The Crows are dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. He boots it. Good mark. Monfries getting into position for the kick.
Having a big day going for goal number 4. Goal. That's number 4. They're doing some much-needed plastic surgery to that scoreboard. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Ryder is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate O'Brien. Vogt lacks precision. Young takes the mark. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
He's a great kick and should convert from here.
45 metres out. Well, the margin's big, but there's lots of time left on the clock. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Great with the mark. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richard.
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
Westhoff passes it. He's all alone in the goals. There's lots of time left, but a miracle is needed to close this gap. The ball bouncing well. Punch by Ryder. He smashes and bashes him. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Kicks. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. A great effort. Sends the Sharon on its way. It's like he has the ball on a string. He takes control of the loose ball. Heyman with the football. He's got the footy in his hands. Young shoots for goal. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Drake read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. He's got the football now. Leave it with the ball. Intercepted by O'Brien. Has it now. He's really a ball magnet. O'Brien throws it clear as day. Not a very good kick. And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. Here we go again. Clean tap out of the ruck. The ball in the hands of Bahoki. Adams doesn't waste that opportunity. Approaching the goals now. The ball goes out of bounds. The ruckmen are locked in battle. Punch by Ryder. He collects the loose ball. He has the ball. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Boak with only the open goals for company. The margin's big, but there's still enough time left to play. There's the bounce. Walker not even close to getting a hit out. We might have to take a leap out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Hardigan kicks it. Great grab.
Adelaide were dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. Sloane looking for distance. It's a mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Crouch kicks it long. Jonas with the catch. Puts boot to ball. He takes the contested mark.
Kicked by Sloane. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Gets boot to leather. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Off hands. Rydick has been a step and a half too slow all game. Sloane slams it on the boot. Menzel wins the marking contest.
Menzel is very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Crouch running towards goal. Atley marks the ball. Puts boot to ball. A good contested mark there. Atkins kicks the ball. Sloane, just the better man in that contest.
Nice contested mark by Pomsch. Jams it on the boot now. He misses the mark. Interception. He gains possession. Betts is an absolute leather magnet, and for those who think there's no such thing, spare a thought for my wife and my wife. Bounce goes the ball.
Ryder obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. Ebert gets possession. If that was basketball, needed goal.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Rydick with the tap is in his possession. Umpire calls for the ball. Walker directs it down. Jonas looking like a Manchester United player. Kicked by Jenkins. McKay catches it. Jams it on the boot. He controls the bouncing ball. It's been intercepted by the opposition. The ball heads out of bounds. Umpire lets it loose. Walker aims for his man on the ground. Adams knocks the ball loose with a big tackle. Rydick with the football is in his possession. Ebert sends the ball on its way. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Monfries puts his head down and runs in. Now that miss could prove costly. A wasted opportunity. The behind at this stage will do little to improve their position. It's not the score he was looking for.
The Crows just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. Gray puts his boot on it. Dixon sharks the ball away. He grabs the footy. Amon goes for home.
He grabs it on the run. He takes control of the loose ball. Gray cool under pressure, releases in time. Young gathers. Hits the running man. Not what he intended with that kick. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Boak with the pickup. The loose ball scooped up. She's running hot, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
No, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. Kicked by Walker. And the mark will be paid.
Hardigan's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He kicks the ball. Sloan, just the better man in that contest. He kicks the ball, the mark will be paid. Sending it on its way, that's a nice strong mark.
He kicks inside 50, catch by Clovey. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
That's just a waste of a kick there.
Hartlett with a perfect drop punt. Great marks. Gets boot to leather. The ball spills to Dixon. Ryder gets the hand pass. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Young puts them back in contention. The bounces straight up and down.
Ryder, he's just a real workhorse in the rough, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. He heads into home. Talia marks the ball.
Boots it. Boak there to mop it up. It's like he has the ball on a string. Bonfries with the shot. It's hit the post. It's behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. A mark by Westhoff. Westhoff lets fly with a shot at goal. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Talia slams it on the boot. The spilled ball is collected. Smith is an absolute ball magnet. Boak hand passes the ball to the runner going past. He picks it up. Has it now. He's running hot, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Lovely hand pass hits the man. Sloan sends the ball on its way.
The Crows have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. He slams that on the boot. No one around troubling him there. Westhoff lines up. A shocker of a kick. Talia gets the upper hand.
Clears now. He wins the contest. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell me. Adelaide win the victory.
What's that? Finals? They shouldn't be talking about finals. You're kidding me, finals? They should be just hoping they can win a game. Another game.
Final scores at 110 to 93. Bridjo, as always, it's been a pleasure.
Well, thanks for having me. That's all we have time for. I'll see you next time.
You